Were you aware? Lil Durk's attorneys presented the judge with 3 arguments for his release from custody, and the judge accepted the first one. Lil Durk has an alibi based on the lyrics, which the prosecution claims he self-snitched in, as Durk's attorneys revealed in a departure from the BLSL trial playbook. Lil Durk's producer claims in a declaration made in the M for Hire case that the Amazing Wayne in the Jackie Boy song with Babyface Ray, which the prosecution claims boasted about the death of a PAB, was actually recorded 7 months prior to the incident. The project file was included as an attachment to the official court document. The words, "Look on the news and see your son screaming no, no," were composed and recorded prior to the crime even taking place. Coincidentally, Quando Rondo was also yelling at the crime scene.
Then there's people like, you lined up somebody from your hood. Like, listen, I didn't. But at the end of the day, what's wrong with giving my friend the address? Oh, look, this my boy. He lost his boy. Who did it could be around. 9 times out of 10, and had he had to ask me, I probably would have been coached if he even asked anybody, if this is even true. But 9 times out of 10, like I said, can I leak more?
Sure.
I said if he make the call right now, I accept it.
Right.
Even if Brick Baby had already committed to avoiding spying on Lil Durk, the lyrics to the tune Rondo shouting are one of the greatest coincidences ever. After exposing their own evidence against Durk and his attorneys, prosecutors would declare that they had more than 230 gigabytes of digital data, including recordings of sound and vision, as well as surveillance footage, as even DJ scholars would. Discovery is presently processing 20,000 pages of reports. Ultimately, he would begin by outright stating that Durk's albums serve as a roadmap for the atrocities that were done.
2021, his brother dies. 2022, the kids who his brother, they get clapped. To Vaughn, at least a cousin of theirs get clapped. 2023, he drops an album, I'm almost healed. Ever think about that, Chad? Is that poetic? 2020, 2021, his brother. 2022, get back for both those situations. 2023, I'm almost healed.
However,
Yes, but Lil Durk's attorneys were prepared for this, accusing the federal government of failing to properly protect Lil Durk within a jail. They would then present the second justification for his release, which would begin with supposed sources due to problems in his cell block. Lil Durk was transferred to prison quickly. As a well-known rapper, he was probably singled out for commissary and financial support, so the judge was alerted. Lil Durk's life in jail has not been easy, and the law does not protect him as it should. They think that Quando Rondo is hitting Durk in jail as retaliation because Quando and Lil Tim split up. Interviews, but both stated the same thing and were published on the same day. While some see this as a strange coincidence, others think it's a cover for the feds to avoid targeting Quando and Lil Tim in the event that something were to happen to. Lil Tim would argue that the act against King Val should have been avoided, stating that Durk sacrificed his life to get retribution for a feud they were comfortable resolving, which is why he is in jail.
Yeah, I was just protecting my little brother.
When you did finally find out that it was King Von, how'd you feel?
I was like, damn, if Brian did that stupid shit last night, he still would have been alive. That's how I was. But I was like, yeah, I ain't no the type person I am. Like, I'm a humble person. I ain't no disrespect to like his mama saying shit like that. Cause I could easily get on that type of stuff and be clout chasing type. Like, I ain't on that type. I'm a humble person, but it's like, they ain't never popped that shit off. That would have never happened.
It prompted Quando to say the same thing, expressing his wish that it had been handled differently. The jerk threw everything away despite having a family and many responsibilities.
Whoever on my side, they got kids and a mama that 100% love them. And at the end of the day, bro, all this bull that we talking about is stupid. That it could have been handled a totally different way. It could have been handled to the point where a song and $3-4 million could have came out. or whatever, like they could have got handled in a legit way.
Moving to a new section with supper living circumstances made Durk's time in prison much more difficult. Yet it's strange because Charleston White would eventually respond by claiming this is how. Being a well-known rapper, Durk should not be enjoying his time in prison because he committed a grave offense.
I'm so happy he in jail getting mistreated. Yeah, I'm so happy he in jail getting mistreated, homie. Homie, when you take a life, homie, you ain't got a right to complain about a motherfucking thing about being mistreated. When you done chose to play, think somebody.
When Lil Durk's attorneys presented his alibi and the reasons why Durk had been mistreated, the prosecution took the stand and made it public that the feds thought Durk had paid to acquire these two individuals. Dealt with the first, the feds believe OTF Jam is the key to locking up the Lil Durk for all three crimes. Stephen Mack, who got Lil Durk's brother the item number 2, OTF Jam's baby mom, who died after Lil Durk discovered he had worn a wire around them. Crimes because Durk saw that Jam was wearing a wire during this Instagram live. In an attempt to determine whether everything was connected, Jam was observed muttering into the top of his jacket.
Like back in the day. Check on your man, learn you got this shit. Yeah, ain't gonna lie, man. Hey, when I was growing up, like, having a day architect. Man, we both having a day. School trying to stop down. All that whooping on his head, they got your business.
Alongside this, the prosecutors looked into the deaths connected to Lil Durk in greater detail and discovered solid evidence. It was revealed that Lil Durk was linked to a recently opened file in the Chicago death where he is suspected of being responsible for Stephen Mack's death. Prosecutors suspect Mack was singled out as retaliation for the death of Lil Durk's brother Dang on January 27, 2022, while they haven't formally. He has not yet been charged, but he is mentioned in freshly released documents ahead of his detention hearing today. The court document shared this Instagram story for DND, which was uploaded half an hour after Stephen Mack had died, and the day after, Durk would share a video of him laughing on Instagram.
What? Tweak on my phone. Hey, somebody else said slap car. Somebody else said slap car.
While they're assembling a chronology for the Instagram live, it's said to take place the day after the crime was done. However, things get worse when the prosecutors post video footage of. Speaking in public, Brick Baby asserted that it is impossible to claim that Durk never slid for King Von again because Lil PAB snitching against Durk in front of millions of people was so problematic because Brick Baby was already live streaming when Durk was just jailed, replying to his previous interview from a few months prior in which he said it made. It appears he brought Lil Durk's name to the notice of the federal government.
They can't say that no more.
Then they put you.
Why? You can't say that no more.
Oh, because of FBG Cash?
Oh, who?
Federal charges in California.
Nah, because no power.
So this is about the... Oh! What's that?
But I'm just saying, they just say you can't.
Then, knowing that they needed to investigate Lil Durk, the feds discovered this jewelry purchase as one of their first pieces of evidence. Video at King Va featuring DD and Boogie as one of the OTF case's suspects.
Let's go over there. Boss, you good? My boy.
He got real in here, man, because he just stepped in.
Given that they already spend every day with V, it is highly probable that they both wanted to exact revenge on Thao, so they joined forces with Durk, which led to Sirius. There have been rumors that OTF members may start spying on Durk, but OTF has calmed everyone down.
No more know what's going on, but them people that's in them courtrooms, man. For real, for real. them be false accusations. Y'all don't even know what the is going on for real. Y'all really be trying to play Inspector Gadget and all this. Y'all gonna be weird as hell. That's what I be talking about, man. Like, first y'all that threw the jam rumors out there. Now y'all talking about money or snitch, gang. A snitch on what? Y'all don't even really know what's going on for real. All my kids, y'all really just be running. And that's why I don't participate in nothing that got to do with nothing illegal. Because you motherfuckers, y'all be trying to get them put under.
However, it's not all bad for Durk. A lawyer would forecast when he would be released from prison as it was announced. Brad, Kodak Black's lawyer. Coleman claims that unless someone in OTF testifies against him, Durk has a chance to defeat King Von and Quando in the revenge case. He says, "I'm afraid to state, on Durk Banks, they have a strong case. They still have a lot of work to do, in my opinion, to prove the plot against them."
Durk Banks, you know, so far I've seen one text that says don't have them associate my name with any kind of flights that they're taking. Certainly that's not a good text, but is that the only text? Because that doesn't, you know, that in itself doesn't stand on its own. Certainly it's circumstantial, but like I said, we have to wait and see what other evidence they have. If they have a snitch, if they have videotapes or audio tapes of him saying something, I think that's a lot different than, hey, just make sure you don't associate my name with these guys. So I'm hesitant to say that they have, you know, a slam dunk case on Durk Banks.